There are two options I want to draw to your attention, and they could be very useful for you. Sometimes you want to be creative when doing video editing. These options are the freeze frame and the reverse segment. In this lecture, we'll talk about the freeze frame. Couple of things before we start applying the freeze frame. First of all, make sure you are in your trim mode, so you can ripple on the timeline. It's safe. Doesn't matter if it mess up in the clip. Then let's look at the first frame. So I press semicolon. I'm in the first frame, and the last frame, remember the last frame here. Let's come to 50 seconds, just over here, and let's apply the freeze frame and notice exactly what happens. I will apply the freeze frame. Now obviously notice the timeline has rippled, and actually this segment that has been added, it's a 2-second segment of freeze frame. You notice 52, 50, so it's 2 seconds, and it has rippled the timeline. If you go to the last frame again, you notice it hasn't changed the last frame. So actually this freeze frame, it has taken the frame where the playhead was and replicated it for 2 seconds. Of course, now the lower handle does not work. You can change the freeze frame position, but you can change the timing in between. You decide, I want to have less than 2 seconds. Okay, any timing that you would like. Then you can add even more if you like to. For example, if I come over here and add a keyframe, okay, so I have a speed point, and then go over here on this segment and say freeze frame. It has added 2 seconds here for me, so I'm gonna reduce it, for example, to whatever I like. Okay, that's less than 1 second now. If you play now, is rolling, stop, rolling, stop, lowering, and so on. So now you're doing very nice effects with speed and freeze frames. Now you appreciate in this system that we're still in the clip and we are working just in a single space. And we actually added only a couple of keyframes, and it's easy to work with. If you want to cancel the freeze, it's very easy. Just remove freeze frame, and notice a ripple has happened. So it did not just unfreeze the frames, it just deleted them with a ripple. Same you can do for this one, and you remove, and here you are. In the next lecture, I want to show you how to work with the reverse segment. It's going to be very interesting. Thank you for listening. I hope this was nice and amusing. I hope you will use it, and I will see you next.